Today we are going to be talking about the 4 best cardio exercises, because you don't want to end up doing treadmill half hour a day and then you get a dad bod, right? Because nobody likes that, okay? And I think that personally. Alright then. That's right, people.
Alright, what's good, people? It's Function 101 here, and like I said, we're going to be talking about 4 best cardio exercises, and I'll give you a hint. It is not running on the treadmill for half an hour. What it is it's more intense activities that really get your cardio, that really get your heart going, and that really starts to burn fat is the more intense exercises. When you are using the treadmill for half an hour, what are you doing? And I know this because I watch you people. This is what you are doing. The fastest you will go is this. Alright? But we all know that if you're really going as fast as you can, you would not be keeping it up for half hour. You'd be lucky if you could keep it up for a minute. Alright? That's called sprinting. That's right, that is the first cardio exercise. If you really don't want to go outside, or you live in Pakistan, then you can use the treadmill on higher speeds and sprint faster. Alright? Now the thing is, you're probably only going to be able to sprint for maximum 30 seconds at your best pace. So you're probably wondering, what about all those athletes Function? I see them jogging, I see them rolling. Well, guess what, man? They do that in the middle of sprints. It's called interval training. The reason they jog is because they don't want to start to stand in place right after doing a huge intense sprint. That's bad for your heart, alright? It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your general system to suddenly come at a stop after going at full speeds. Alright? So that's what jogging is for. Jogging is for your break in the middle of sprints. So you sprint for 30 seconds, then you jog for a minute or two to catch your breath, get your stamina back, but keep your heart rate going. Then you sprint again for as long as you can. Alright? What this does is it not only increases your endurance, but because you are using so many muscles in such an explosive way, you know, like, what do you think is burning more fat? So do you see the difference between this and that? Alright? Not only did it make a more badass sound, but the latter was burning more fat because you are using more explosive power and you're using more muscles while you're doing this. Instead of just using more momentum to drag your leg up, you are using your muscles. So that's going to burn more fat. It's going to, because it uses more energy. So the next best cardio exercise, it is the jump rope. So the thing about jump roping is this is not only a great cardio because you're using your arms, you're using your legs, you're using your core because you are jumping, and you're using almost every muscle in your body when you are doing jump rope. But it also gives you a huge agility boost, because you learn to really get that speed going and keeping your hops low. You are getting that footwork. So it's not only good for burning fat, it's good for getting that skill, it's good for general health, it's good for getting that overall agility better, which is what you need in your everyday life. So that's why jump rope comes on top. The next best exercise, this one may surprise you. It is the burpee. Yes, the burpee.
But that's a strengthening exercise, functionator.
It is also a very good cardio exercise. Do you know why? Drop and give me 20 burpees and tell me how your heart is feeling. And then jog for 20 seconds. Tell me how your heart's feeling after that. That's right, the burpees make you more tired. Okay? The burpee not only engages more muscles, not only makes you more explosive, not only is it also a very good strengthening exercise because obviously the push-up and the squat jump, you are doing both of those at the same time. So all of those combined make this a great strengthening exercise, a great cardio exercise. You're moving so many muscles at once, and that is what makes it such a great exercise. It's because it has all these fundamentals that an exercise should, instead of just jogging in the same spot. If you can't tell, I really hate the treadmill. Alright, now this one, a lot of you won't be able to do because you may not have it, you may not have access to it, but for those of you who do, punching a heavy bag or kicking a heavy bag is a great form of cardio. Not only are you doing the same thing that you're doing in the other exercises, which is using a lot of muscles, getting that explosive movement, but the heavy bag acts as a resistance. So every time you punch it, you are building strength as well. So voila, you're burning fat, you're building stamina, you're building skill, and you are getting stronger and faster. What more could you ask for? That's right, the heavy bag. So instead of jogging for 30 minutes, why don't you try doing one of these exercises for more than 30 seconds? That's right. And for those of you who still have questions about why I chose these as the best cardio exercises, I will post a video in an upcoming week about how to lose fat. Don't you worry about it, it's coming up, and you will know about it if you subscribe. And I will keep making videos if you like. And I would also want some feedback on what you think of this video, because it really helps. So please comment down below. You could go on the treadmill, alright, for another 30 minutes. I'm not gonna say anything. I've done my job. I've told you what's right. So this has been Function 101.
I have to go now, I have a
Right.
life.